Well, right now I'm at the end of formation. I've just been ordained priest 3 weeks ago, and I'm finishing up my theology, and I'll be teaching in Regina for 2 years at our college there, Campion College. I entered the Jesuits a little bit later in life, at 33, after getting a doctorate in history and international relations. So I thought, well, I have to put that to good use. And I know with the Jesuits that they will put that to good use.
I think what it comes down to is feeling that call. For me, I can't express it in any other way than that I genuinely felt called to religious life and to the Jesuits. And that really is a mystery to me. That for me is the kernel of my vocation to be a Jesuit novice. Then you step back from that and you look at who am I, what are my interests, what are my capabilities, what can I contribute? And when I stepped back and looked at that, I found that it meshed with the call I had received. So for example, I've had this rigorous intellectual training. I have a PhD in physics, so I've been doing that. I was doing that for 9 years before I joined the society. And I look at the Jesuits and I see that that's what they do. They're in universities. I look at my childhood overseas in southern Africa, and I look at the Jesuits and I see that they've been on foreign missions since the very beginning. So it really spoke to, I think, who I am and what my interests were. But I think it all stems from that very mysterious vocation, which I believe comes from God, and which now, in the novitiate, I'm trying to confirm.
Well, several things attracted me about the Jesuits. First of all, Jesuits are international. We're a worldwide organization, the largest order in the church, made up of people from every culture, every background. Secondly, Jesuits are committed to education, so that also attracted me. And also, Jesuits I met were well known for preaching and integrating faith and life. So the faith isn't removed from life, the faith is integrated into your real life.
Well, first and foremost, I think for Jesuits, one has to be available for whatever mission the church and society has. So I think for me that could be in different places. Yes, it could be in a classroom in a university, just being a presence, someone who is a part of the church, but who is also on the cutting edge of science. I think just that presence, that witness, could be important. Perhaps in my studies I'll find that I really like philosophy or theology, and given my scientific background, bring a different perspective to those subjects. Perhaps it could end up being education in the third world.
Through teaching, through writing, publishing. I'm just finishing up another book manuscript right now on Canada's relations with China. So I'm interested in Canada's relations with East Asia. So my experience has been whatever degrees, whatever background you come into the Jesuits with, the Jesuits will put it to good use. Nothing gets wasted. Most Jesuits have an area of expertise, a specialization. And this isn't just an academic interest. This is to be put at the service of the church. And the church expects Jesuits to be at the forefront of genetics, of various academic pursuits, so that when the secular world asks the church about one of these specialized issues, we have people who can comment. And not just from their comment in an informed, reasoned way, but also to respond from a position of faith. Unless we have Catholics, Jesuits, and others who are trained in these areas of expertise, I'm afraid the world won't take what the church says too seriously. So I think we have to combine these areas of expertise with faith. And I think that's a very powerful witness to the world.
I think another important thing is the novitiate is a time for spiritual development. So I'm bringing who I am, but I'm developing myself spiritually, or I hope I am. And so I think it's really important not to lose sight of the here and the now. What is my mission right now as a novice? It's to deepen in my relationship with God, to come and understand myself better spiritually, given who I am and what my background is, and then to hear more clearly what God's call is and what His desires for me are.
If I were somebody who's discerning a vocation in life and feeling a call to religious life, I would say to that person, take that call seriously. God is speaking to you. don't dismiss it. God wants you to be fully yourself, fully at peace, fully happy. And it's possible as a Jesuit to be those things. And that's what attracted me to the society. But the Jesuits I met were happy in their vocations. They were fulfilled Jesuit priests. And it's a bold step nowadays. It's not a common choice, but it is a very fulfilling life. And so I'd say you need a sense of adventure. You need a sense of humor because you don't always wind up go where you expect to go. But it's incredibly countercultural to take those vows: poverty, chastity, and obedience, and to be sent wherever the church needs you. So the church needs more Jesuits, and I encourage guys who are thinking about this to follow their heart.